I think that pressure gives you maybe more adrenaline, and that makes you more focused and makes you play better sometimes.
Now he's got Ben Mee and Ward with him, and he's found Pedro! Oh, brilliant! Absolutely deadly counter-attack.
Hello everybody, welcome to Stamford Bridge for another Chelsea re-scene, and the things we're going to be re-seeing start last Friday with Friday Night Live. Jason Cundy, good fun.
Great fun, two brilliant lads, they really took to it well. There's some funny bits, some serious bits, but overall two lovely lads.
And we're going to show you some of the best of it now, including Will Smith.
Anyone famous for dinner, who would it be? Yeah.
Will Smith? Barack Obama. Will Smith?
Barack Obama?
Yes. Will Smith?
No.
No, you can be anyone you like. You don't even have to know them.
So Barack Obama?
No, Will Smith, the actor.
Will Smith, the actor.
Will Smith, yes.
You don't understand my accent?
Yes.
Will Smith.
Hey, Chelsea fans, Chelsea TV. Hi, Ricardo Kaká. Friday morning live.
Friday morning live?
You're gonna see his hair.
It's the hairline.
Friday night is good, but in Friday morning.
Shower. Morning, oh.
Okay, that was Friday night. Sunday afternoon at Turf Moor, I thought was such a classically brilliant English game of football. But we're not going to talk about that. One great goal at either end and the point gained or two dropped or whatever. We're going to talk about some serious things like Tommy Langley talking nonsense.
Everyone's flat, but it shouldn't be. Burnley's record at home is second to none. It's second to two clubs, us being one of them.
Yeah. Also, the Burnley side, I thought pre-match, Jace, it was going to be a walkover, I've got to be honest.
I mean, as soon as I saw their team line-up, I thought set pieces is key. Get the ball in towards the far post, smash a few over. I'm only joking, of course I'm only joking. They were the mascots.
The actual Burnley players, they had a good time trying to catch Eden Hazard. They obviously watched Coquelin do it here the week before, running after him, trying their best to hack him to bits. I mean, 8 times they failed to foul him in the first half. That's got
Maybe he's just sick of it, right? Maybe he's had enough. He's incredibly strong, incredibly robust. It's all about, and I think Ron Atkinson's famous quote is a reducer. It stops players performing at their absolute maximum. So if you take a whack on the calf, the next time you go to pull away, there may be a small percentage that you don't give you that acceleration away. So it's all aimed to stop him playing.
So often Chelsea's hero, but speaking of superheroes, there was this.
Barnes, really good hit.
I think the main question here is, other than it's a poor strike and a great save, who brings a baby to a football match? Who does that? Okay, maybe it's not a baby, but what is it, 2? A 2-year-old's not going to remember that.
In horizontal sleet, in horizontal snow, and -10.
I mean, listen, great save. Let's have that absolutely right. He's done brilliantly there to punch that away from youngster's face. But don't bring babies to football matches.
Wolves then, not seen them for a little while, so we dug a couple of things out from the archives. This was a very, very early Abramovich era when Crespo and Co had just signed. But we're going to see Frank Lampard scoring one of 5 at Molineux. You might remember this.
Yeah, I mean, Crespo scored. I remember watching this game, and Crespo scored.
He did.
A great goal. But I mean, look at that for a lineup, by the way.
Yeah.
You got
Hasselbank played, Ida played, Crespo,
Ida,
Duff.
Frank. That is pretty special. But you know, even and listen, that was the beginning, of course, of this Chelsea era, I suppose you could say. But those 4 players there going forward, awesome.
September 2003, and this one we dug out because I just can't believe Wolves were playing in a white kit with red socks, but they were, and another dinger coming up from Florent Malouda here. What a finish that is!
I'll have some of that.
I've got to say, I don't remember that. 2-0 apparently it was. Well, here's something else that did really happen, but I don't think he means this. Lucas Piazon. Jason, look at this touch with the nutmeg.
He's a skillful boy.
Double touch there. Did he mean it?
I don't think so. If he has, it's a brilliant piece of skill. as a defender in that situation, you will be thinking to yourself, he ain't meant that. That'll be your get out. He's got lucky.
Yeah.
He's not meant to do me from there, but if he did, great piece of skill.
We've got a bet for you, and it concerns Willian and our betting partners, Willian Hill, who are giving us 6-1 on him scoring in a 2-0, 2-1 or 3-1 Chelsea win. And Willian, like Pedro, is on for something special because they have both scored in both rounds so far. Nobody has done that in English football all the way to the final of the FA Cup since Ozzy in 1970 for Chelsea. Can he do it?
I think it's a tasty bet. I quite think it's a tasty bet. Can he go all the way? Is that the question you're asking me?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? They're both in free scoring mood at the moment, in particular Pedro. It'd be nice just to lift the trophy again, Ben.
Speaking of free scoring, it is time for...
Game of Loans.
Two headline makers in this week's Game of Loans, and they're two good mates from the same Chelsea youth team once upon a time. Izzy Brown, wow, playing really, really well for Huddersfield and scoring goals. Here's another one against QPR, Jace.
Yeah, he's popping up with some important goals, isn't he? And good to see him getting tons of minutes, but...
And they're right up in the mix.
They are, I was about to say that.
in the Premier League.
Absolutely. The gaffer down there has done a remarkable job.
Now, and of course...
Tammy's Whammies!
2 more for Tammy's Whammies, up to 18 in the Championship. That's
Right
league
place,
goals,
right
by the way.
time.
League goals, 18 league goals.
Yeah, I mean...
In a struggling side.
Can you imagine what he would or could have done had he been playing for one of the sides that are up at the right end of the table? But this will not do him any harm whatsoever. I seem to remember a very young Darren Bent doing exceptionally well for Charlton side when they were at the bottom end of the Premier League. I think he was the highest English goal scorer in that year. And a lot of people remember that for that reason. So this won't do him any harm. Of course, we all hope next season he will come back and be part of Chelsea's squad and maybe scoring goals out here in the Premier League.
And then he'll no longer be part of...
Tammy's Whammies!
No Game of Loans.
Oh, yeah.
It was Game of Loans, there'll be more of that.
Ben, look out!
Gee, thanks, Super CundyMan. Right, off to Cobham for some skills.
Off to Cobham for some skills!
So that's good, but even better. Cobham, Ruben Loftus-Cheek's Instagram. Have a look at this. David Luiz. Outrageous, Jason.
Yeah.
Just turn up in your flip-flops and towel, bang.
That's beautiful. Off he goes. My work is done here. There's nothing. What more can you do once you do that? With a towel round you and a pair of flip-flops on a slippy surface. He's off, and rightly so.
He's very cool. And he features in our closer this week. He's not the only one who can shoot some hoops. We'll see you next time.